Well, hello again, YouTube. AJ Shaver from Shaver Sales here, and today we finally have a gooseneck trailer on the property from CaMex. This is the CXRF10k model, which means the CX is CaMex, the RF is road and forestry trailer, more of a bunk, skeleton, open floor kind of design. You can see all the cross members going across. These are the lightest trailers that we offer, the CXRF50, which is our 14K rated trailer, only weighs about 4,000 pounds. So this one's gonna weigh in somewhere around maybe 6,000 to 7,000 pounds. We'll have to take it over and actually get it scaled to see what it is, but it does have a 20,000 pound gross rating on it. So CXRF10k-GN because of the big gooseneck. So let me get the camera flipped around and I'll show you what it's all about. All right, this has to be one of the slickest, sweetest looking goosenecks on the planet. This is one solid piece of steel per side. There's no extra welds, no gussets, no crazy angles, but just one monster piece of steel per side. Absolutely stupid crazy. Because even my Appalachian trailer, there's all kinds of extra welds up here at this point, trying to go from vertical to horizontal, but just absolutely ridiculous piece of steel. And then it all comes down in here to the cross members and the tubes for the main frame supports, where the log loader all goes together. Steps are built right in, have a nice big walk around or step around as the higher up you go. Just a crazy, crazy hitch. But this is why I say I like doing the gooseneck on something 20,000 pounds or higher, just because there's a lot of weight in that neck, and when you start going through everything, it comes into carry capacity or cargo capacity, and you need the bigger GVW so you can still keep a decent payload. So this is the PID 21 log loader that we have on this, and it does span a crazy 21 feet worth of reach from the center of the trailer to the center of the rotator. And at the halfway point, it will pick up just about 4,000 pounds. It is a tube steel beam inside the loader itself, and then we double plate it left and right for just extra support on it. This is the same 48-inch pass-through grapple that you've seen before. Just grease fittings everywhere on this. When you open and close them is kind of how you get to those other three that are kind of hidden up in there. I think at one point we counted somewhere between 10 and 12 grease fittings just on the actual grapple itself, and then anything else that moves, pivots, or swings, you know, gets grease fittings on it as well. You know, 2 here on the dangle link, and then up here in the big elbow there's a fitting. Top and bottom of the cylinders there's a fitting. Top and bottom of that cylinder there's grease fittings. The main shoulder pin in there, you'll have a fitting, and then front and back on the turn house you will also have a grease fitting. And then outside of that, on your trailer suspension, we were going through this the other night with a customer that just got one in, you will have the main pivot in there. And then on your dump trailers, you will also have 2 grease fittings on the very back of the trailer where the bed pivots up and down, and respectfully up in the front where the telescopic cylinder is. But this one is the open floor bunk style trailer. So we just put the diamond plate up and over the dual wheels. This is a 10K axle, which is just ridiculously big and round. Dual electric brakes on all 4 ends of the axle here. These are an oil bath axle. You can see the oil kind of right down there in the very bottom. They will come greased, but you do want to check it for the oil in all 4 caps. You can configure these bunk poles however you want to do it. We did get these recessed down where they are flush mounted with the deck, so in case you wanted to do pallets or something. I know the AM machinery ones, they do stick up about an inch, inch and a half, and they always tend to break. My pallets going off and on. So with these, we made sure we flushed them in. Just a quick release, you know, little clip pin here, or hitch pin, whatever you want to call it. I like to configure the bunks like this, outside corners and then 3 down the middle, leaving the biggest gap right over the axles, because that's where I'll be bringing the grapple in and out, and it just keeps me from hitting against the bunk pole being right there. I always try to center the load on the trailer and just let the truck pull the trailer and let the trailer carry the weight, because with the log loader up in the front, you'll never be too light on tongue weight. So, all right, we'll do some technical specs and measurements here and see what we have. This will be the actual deck front to back. I couldn't get a good hold, so we are looking, it'll be 19 feet 6 inches for the actual deck. That's from the front headache rack all the way back here just off the tail lights at 19.6. For our left to right, up here so I can put the we are right at 102 inches. They're on the outside rub rail to rub rail. And our deck height is going to be, find a level spot here, right about 40 inches for a deck height. Let me just check up here in the middle of the tires just to make sure. Yep, 40 inches. So from the one picture earlier where you had the grapple kind of setting down inside, this is what we were grabbing onto from the back end. It just kind of comes around and it just gets the grapple below deck, so you can actually have it nice and low for when you're going through town. You're not tickling those pesky traffic lights. We'll go ahead and put the grapple back on that bracket, and we'll do a measurement from ground to top of operator's basket, and then from ground to top of elbow on the loader there, just so you know what it is. Not one of my smoothest ones, but you get the idea. So this is all stored down in there really nice and pretty. We'll go up on the deck and get you a height on that elbow pin way up top. About 11'4" to 11'5". It all depends where I can get the tape at. It's pretty much going to be 11'5", 137 inches. It all down here between the hoses. And the top of the joystick controls are the same as the elbow, right about that 11.5, 11.6. So that's where we are. This can vary a little bit based on the truck, but I would say that elbow pin being that 11.4, 11.5 is going to be spot on with about where it's at. Well, I'm getting called down the house for a meal, so we're going to wrap this one up. But again, this is a CXRF10k, which means it's a 20,000 pound trailer, dual 10,000 pound axles, double tires. They are a 235/85/16 in a 14 ply. They are rated for 110 pounds in each tire, so it'll really carry the load well when you get her all loaded up. So like all the videos, this is just the first one of doing a walk around on it. Next, we'll pull up next to the log pile and swing some wood up on it. But again, have to head down the house. So we're gonna call it quits. I think I'll throw a price out there on this one. Please keep in mind it's mid-October 2022, so I don't want the phone ringing 2 years from now saying, hey, back then you were selling that trailer, is it the same price? Because I have no idea what is going to happen with supply chain and metal and hydraulics and all that kind of crazy stuff. So this trailer picked up here in Dallas, Pennsylvania, 18612 is the zip code. You're looking $49,900. Takes this trailer home. It does have a 19 horsepower Kohler Command Pro on it with an electric start. I did forget to show you that, so maybe I'll just do a little quick walk back over there with it. But I am AJ Shaver. If we can ever get you a sales quote on something, my email is sales@shaverequipment.com. You can always call me. It's 833-SPLITTER. That's 833-775-4887. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of our videos. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.